The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
LaShawn McCoy off to the races, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
24 is the mic. I'm here. Attack! Go. 31, check 31. Check out 3.
Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
4 down. 24 is the mic. 43. 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher.
My name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I would trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I got it come clean like a made with you. I've been on my everybody drops when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no screens. Reporting live from the winning side. Let it try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hips, real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the lead. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the lead. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the lead. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase up the lead.
Well, you said to take the phones at all, Lana? I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your checks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac, you can throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask you. Naturally, I chose the average. Competition never matched you. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Shit, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my aim.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They click
The share checking account? Cause that's your $200? That was the $200. What's that?
We have 2,800.
But what's that 400?
400 is for the groceries.
But I know, but like that's the money you normally put in? Plus miles or just yours?
Minus yours.
Alright. Well, we normally have. How much I know? One. Cause we normally have 250 for 2 weeks, right? So technically, we still have another 100, right? But that's normally what we have, right? 500 for groceries for the month. All right. Did I put money in there already? Cause I just paid the thing off, right? The real one. I put it in the share savings. I put it in our savings. Yeah, I did. I put half of it. Yeah, 12.25. April 17th. You gonna move it or you want me to move it? Yeah, since the check is already in this, you using that as right?
Since we already have that money in there from the other thing.
From the stimulus check?
Yeah, but you just have to keep in mind that the money that you putting in for this rent, the second half, that is staying in our savings. Because we're gonna have to need that money to pay our tax bill. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Alright, so you know
I think I understand what you're saying. I don't think you said it right though. But
it don't make sense to move all the money.
Right, because it's the same money.
Right, but just remember, I'm just saying, like, we making a mental note that
instead of putting it in the shared account, put it in the saving account.
because that's going in the savings.
The stimulus check shit.
Savings.
Yeah.
Not as rent savings. You get what I'm saying? So come the first, you still putting money in there, is what I'm saying.
In where? The savings?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Here's what
and this is what I want you to do too. Also, it don't make sense, but it makes sense because I'm trying to keep track of this. Because, all right, for instance, there's 2,400 in a shared account. Okay, because you moved that 400, right?
I did say yeah.
Okay. So we'll have 200. So there's like $100 left over. Okay.
Okay.
Once the rent is clear. What I'm saying is that money that's been in the checking account really should have been in the savings.
Right. The stimulus check should be in the savings account.
Correct. So
right.
Now since the stimulus check is in the savings account, because I'm gonna move that 100 back to the savings.
Right.
But I have it just in case. But anyway, I want you to start making 2 separate transactions.
Hold on. Alright.
Because when you put your money in, when you put half in for rent, you haven't been putting the other half for the savings.
Yeah.
Each time?
Yeah. Look.
Wow.
I don't put half rent. I just put. Hold on. So on the 15th, I put 100. I put 11.25 for rent.
Okay.
And then for the shared is $100. So that's why I put 12.25. And then on the first, I moved 11.80.
And that's still $100.
What?
In that? For the shared savings?
For the shared savings, yeah. No. That's not what you're saying. So when I get paid on the 15th, I put $12.25 in the shared account, in the savings account. Okay. When I get paid on the 1st, for my account, I put $11.80 into the checking, and then I take out the $11.25 and put it in the checking. So the savings still does have $100 for me.
So the savings still, you put it 100 in the savings every.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why I'm asking, I mean, I don't care if it was a business, but the only reason why I was asking that because you told me, and I was like, because I asked you one day because I went in, because I'm trying to make sure you like still on track. Okay, and then if one can't put the savings, like let it communicate right. But one day when I was asking, you was like, I said, how much you put aside for the rent? And you told me 125, whatever it was. And I was like, okay. And I was like, does that include the savings? You told me no. So when I
do include it.
Okay, so I was like, well, you ain't been putting $100 in there. That's why we probably short.
No, see, I put $12.25.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, now you're telling me that, but when you told me that, I don't know. So that's how I was like, well, maybe we should do separate transactions so that way we can be like, okay, this was the around 100, this was the saving. I mean, this was the rent. Okay, so basically you get paid on the 30th, right? So the 30th, you're going to share, and that will take care of, and then I will move over that money, and I will take care of stuff.
Basically, when I get paid, I'm putting the money in the savings.
Yeah.
Because the other money's already there.
Okay, right. But when you keep it, so we keep it at, so that'll be our savings. That 4,000, whatever, that'll be our savings. And then when you
4,000.
Yeah, and then when you get paid again on the 15th, that'll go to the first one for June.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to explain it because I was like, okay.
You good?
I just be trying to crack about it. So, just to clarify,
I don't know why. I don't know if I'm going for a run or not.
okay.
Huh.
I was going to help you, but
I mean, huh?
okay.
Thanks. Ain't nothing in there. But that right there? Oh yeah, which ones you got? What kind of one?
The black day.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way.
That's all you got was that?
Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Coleman. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
11. Key 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 22, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Williams. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, they got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
This is caught. Watkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
13 yards there and a Niner first. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Ooh.
Man open. It's Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 32 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. Great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Turn it up. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mahomes going to throw, looking for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here in second down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. It's the spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
Switch. Go ahead. Get hot.
Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
Oh, smart.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM and said, yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the shell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see you on the best though. Get you knowing I'm a catch though. Mexican to make pesos. Get your sus, I'm a pesos. Never say no name though.
You get 180, man.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him out. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scam, but he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She tried to be no, he ain't hit on max, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell her we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let me keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, point to guard. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it with McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now to throw again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 44, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He finds Roberts, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down here inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Come on, QB, come on. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
you know, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Took you long enough.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
too similar. Different.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Jam. Check 31.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This for his running back, McCoy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Spawn. Yellow. Watch the motion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Check 52.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up
No, I'm playing the game. And I'm about to go for a run. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm about.
4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
And some room to work.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
Yeah, I'm about to buy one of those too.
A little late. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a 40 cigar? Oh, the humidor. I thought you were talking about the, yeah.
Running on first down with Ware.
Yeah.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most
dynamic
positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
How often you gotta wipe with the wipe?
Well, you know what, and then every once in a while you just go back and
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
What's the still water?
It's a type of water. It's like, they got like tap water. Still water is supposed to be like without chemicals and shit like that. Like,
oh, okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
those go by, amount of golf. Like, we get, like, I think, like, one was, like,
Ingram again.
Okay.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Once you get that shit set, you keep them fucking things. I wouldn't think, like,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Ingram. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Roberts has it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their sense.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Yeah.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing is Jackson. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just started in one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's
So
going
which
to
one was
lead
that?
to a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Right.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possession being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here, you have to claw your way back in. That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A what drink?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL. We're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Nigga said a bushwhacker.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the start. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
$20 a piece. Sheep.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Nigga said a bushwhacker.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. This is McCoy, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Nigga said a bushwhacker.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Hey, 43, 15. Watch out.
They'll go for it. It's
bushwhacker.
They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talked up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and it'll be a second and long. McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So two disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. Mahomes going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Well, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.